everybody. You're back. I'm back. I'm Janelle Bradshaw, and I'm here to talk to you about the Finger Lakes music scene for the week of August 24th to the 30th. Hey, have you heard of Finger Lakes Music 247, FLXmusic247.com? It's an online searchable calendar where you can find all the live music at the Finger Lakes in one easy searchable calendar. You can use the color code to stay in your area, or you can search by venue or town. It's really, really easy. Get right online. It's available 24/7. Get it? 24/7. 24 hours, 7 days a week. No scrolling required. It's a great time saver if you're looking for events for this coming week and in the future as well. But I'm going to be talking about the music scene for this coming week of August 24th through the 30th. I have 4 segments. I talk about the hot spots, the hot shots, the tried and true artists and venues, and something new. I love music, and anytime I can hear live music out in a beautiful environment, I'm all for it. So let's get started. So this week's hotspots in the Finger Lakes, we have some great venues and some awesome bands performing. So at Billsboro Winery, which is on the west side of Seneca Lake, we have Pizza on the Patio. It's a regularly occurring event, and my friends, the Far Trio, are performing. They're a sun-drenched rock and soul kind of band. They're going to put a little spin of jazz on it for Billsboro this weekend. You'll want to get right on the calendar. You can click on the music event and get to any information or reservation or ticket links right from the calendar, so you don't have to go searching to the venue's website. You can also get right to the venue's website whenever they're a participating partner. The Far Trio will perform on Thursday the 24th from 6 to 8:30, and that is a reservation required event, so get right on the calendar and get to that. Well, I've been talking about Pickin' in the Pasture for the last 2 months, and it's here. It's time. So Pickin' in the Pasture is a long-standing bluegrass festival that's held at the Alexander Farm down in Lodi, and it's a super great time. There's camping. I don't know if there's still camping available. You can get day tickets at the gate. You can bring in your coolers. Make sure that you keep track of your own behavior, and small dogs on a leash are welcome. If you're camping, if you're not, you got to leave them home. But that starts Thursday the 24th and runs through Saturday, and they have some long-standing artists that perform annually, and they also bring in some of the newest artists that are up and coming in the area and the region of the United States. Should be a great time if you love bluegrass, and I'm sure you'll see a lot of friends down there if you've been in the past. Over on the east side of Cayuga Lake, Trey Levin is a music hotspot. They've been offering music for several years, and they do it twice a week. This week, they're going to offer an AC/DC tribute band called Bonfire on Friday from 6 to 9. They also have music in their Hang Time Lounge on Sundays, so check them out on Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful place. Head on over there. Hazlitt 1852, I love that they used their year 1852. I'm not sure if that's when their vineyards went in, but they've been a long-standing winery in the area, and they're proud of their heritage over on the east side of Seneca Lake. City Limits is a great band. My friend Lisa Bloom is the bass player in that band, and that is a band, a high-energy swing, funk, and blues band, and they're going to play on Friday at 5:30. Stick in that area. There's lots of venues near Hazlitt that offer music on Fridays. You can do a little winery, brewery hopping on any given Friday night right in that area. Most of those events are right on the calendar. If you look for the light blue squares, you'll stay in the area between Cayuga and Seneca Lake, and most venues are easily accessible to one another within, 10, 15 miles if you need to drive a bit. Our friends over in Auburn at Moondogs, Liz puts on an incredible show each weekend. She brings in top-notch bands on Fridays and Saturdays. This Saturday, she's going to welcome Joel Kane's Uptown Band, which is a high-energy band with music that demands dancing, too. So you'll want to see them on Saturday, the 26th from 8 to 11, and if you wanted to go out Friday night instead, you could catch local favorites, Major Keys, performing there on Friday. And another place that is an incredible fun time and value is the Clanman's Party House right in Seneca Falls. Now, they offer a Tuesday night band and buffet, And, what are you doing on Tuesdays? Everybody's hungry. Dewey puts on an incredible buffet. It's so reasonably priced. And he brings in some of the great bands. I guess if you have to work, you might as well bring in the music that you love. And this week, Dewey's bringing in MIDI and the Followers. They're a band that performs a lot of Motown and R&B hits. It'll be super fun. The dinner starts at, I don't know, 5:30 or something like that. It's $10.95 plus tax to get in. That includes your ticket, your dinner, very reasonable beverages at the bar, and a super great indoor and outdoor space. So no need to worry about the weather. Tuesday, the 29th, and subsequent Tuesdays as well. Sometimes Tuesdays get lost a little bit on the calendar, everyone's calendar. Next thing you know, it's Wednesday. Anyway, let's keep going. We got a lot of hot shots to talk about this week too. My buddy Lone Gonzo, what a incredible instrumentalist. He played, I think, 5 concerts last week, and he's loading up again to play at the Zugabee Sunset Series. Zugabee offers a Thursday evening Sunset Series that continues just a few weeks past Labor Day, from 6 to 9, and it's a wonderful place. Again, anytime you're on the east side of the lake, you're going to catch a killer sunset, and Zugabee has one of those. Beautiful outdoor stage, outdoor seating on the patio, and indoor seating as well. They also have a cafe right on site for food. Another favorite band, Miller and the Other Sinners, will be performing at Wagner Winery at the Vantage Point, another incredibly beautiful spot to watch the sunset on the east side of Seneca Lake. Wagner, again, is a long-standing winery, and they're going to play on Friday night at 6:30. Miller and the Other Sinners is described as a band with Southern soul, lots of Delta grit, Memphis blues, some gospel spirit, and funky rhythm and blues. Should be a really great show. Get on out there. If you're not available on Friday, but you want to check out Wagner's on Sunday, a local favorite, Rachel Beverly, a solo singer-songwriter, will play from 1 to 4 on Sunday. The Destination is a huge 12-piece party band. Whenever you get some horns involved, it just takes it up a notch, in my opinion. So the Destination is an incredible band, and they're playing at a newer place called Cayuga Shoreline down in Interlaken. And the stage is actually right on the lake. So if you're looking for lakeside entertainment and a beautiful evening, they're going to perform on Friday from 6 to 9 right down in Interlaken at the Cayuga Shoreline. Just to note, the companion property, O'Malley's, is a long-standing bar and grill that's right down there in Interlaken as well. They often have live music. Check the calendar for that. Terrapin Station is another one of my favorite bands. It's a Grateful Dead tribute band. They're going to play at Two Goats on Saturday from 6 to 9. Keep in mind that Two Goats is a serious music hotspot with music every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they love to tell you that the music is free. There's no cover charge. So please tip the band. Another fantastic band, the Diana Jacobs Band, is performing on Saturday the 26th at Curly's in Auburn. Curly's is an incredible Italian restaurant that has a long-standing history in Auburn. They recently under new management, and they have a new music program. I believe Diana Jacobs is actually programming that, and her full band will be performing. My buddy Nick Moses on trumpet, or maybe, I think, trumpet in the band. He also plays bass guitar. But he would like you to know that he is one of the arrangers for the music in that band, and so he's a pretty proud musician whenever he gets to perform with Diana Jacobs on the stage. And another local favorite, Matt Venuti from Geneva. Now, Matt spent most of his professional life in California and traveling around the country presenting his music, which includes electronic valve instrument, and I wonder what those things are called. They kind of look like spaceships. They're kind of a metal drum instrument that he plays with his hands, and his music is just really beautiful. And I had the fortune of booking the Geneva Lakefront Music Series this year, and I thought that for the late August performance at 6 to 8, it'll start getting a little bit dark by 8 o'clock on Wednesday, August 31st, and his beautiful sounds with his band, The Rhythm of Life, will just echo through the park and out over the beautiful waters of Seneca Lake, right up on the north end at the Geneva Lakefront. gazebo near the Welcome Center. It's going to be a great show. I'm going to be there, so I hope you will too. If you see me in my shirt, come say hi. Okay, here we go, off to the tried and true. Now, I love this segment because I highlight those places that you can count on each week, or those artists that you can count on each week to provide incredible music or ambiance or food and beverage or whatever. If you show up at any of these places or hear any of these artists, you will definitely be satisfied with what you're seeing or hearing. So, Brewery Ardennes, again, they're offering jazz happy hours on Thursdays, and this week Neal Massa from the Ithaca area is playing in a group. They've called themselves B3 because Neal will be playing the B3 Hammond. There'll also be a saxophone player, Mark Divakakis from Trumansburg, and our friend Nick Serafino from Syracuse, a super great guitar player, will join the organizer Dwayne Perry on drums Thursday, the 24th at 5:30. That's going to be an awesome event. They'll be playing outside. Weather looks good for the week, so I hope to see you there. I'll be there. So hope to see you there. At the Vista down at Seneca Lake Resorts, if you've been down to the Vista this summer, you know that it's an incredible venue, newly redone. Lots of people to talk to, food trucks and beverages for sale. And this week, the Vista is presenting the Shades of Grey on Friday from 6 to 9. They're also doing their farmers market earlier from 4 to 7. So if you're down there and you need to find something to take home with you to eat or drink, there's lots of options there too. It's just a wonderful place to go. There's a playground for the kids. There's a pizza shop in addition to food trucks. So there's lots of things going down at Seneca Lake Resorts. Take the family and head on down. Bring your chair. Wolfie's, I can't say enough about Wolfie's this summer. Their music program's been pretty incredible. This week they're offering a local favorite, John LaManna, and a lot more. You got to get on the calendar. They're also offering, I believe, Restless on Saturday 2 to 5, and maybe even another band in the evening. So get on the calendar. They're all on there. You'll notice their logo. It's a cute logo of a wolfie hanging in a hammock near the water. Their stage is right on the water as well. Super great. If you're from the area, you know how much fun it is to be near the lake. If you're not from the Finger Lakes and you get a chance to enjoy a venue that's right on the edge of the water, there's nothing like it. So I encourage you to check out Wolfie's on Cayuga Lake, right near the Cayuga Lake State Park. It's really fun. On another lake, high up on the hill, Cayuga Lake, Point of the Bluff is a venue that turned themselves from a winery into a powerhouse of music. And this week they're offering in the tasting room on Saturday a local legend, Claudia Hauser, which she's a solo acoustic singer singing country. She expands to play with other groupings in the country music genre, but she'll be in the tasting room up close and personal from 1 to 4 on Saturday. And then a little bit later up on the hill at their music quote venue, they have this gorgeous glassed in event pavilion, and they offer world-class music up there. And this week they're going to offer a solo acoustic star, Steve Earle, and that starts at 3:30. Doors open at 2 o'clock. And then on Sunday they're going to reload for another event with Old Crow and the Medicine Show, which is a Nashville-based roots band singing a lot of Americana and old-time folk with a historical slant on that. That should be really great too. All those shows are awesome. Get the tickets, get to the ticket link right from FLXmusic247.com by clicking on the music event, and you can buy tickets in just one more click. No searching, no figuring out, no endless, is this right, is that right? Goes directly to the ticket link, and you can get that. And that's all those ticket links and all that information that you'll find on the second screen of my site are provided by the venue. So it's up to date and has everything you need there. Live from Linden, Linden Street in Geneva is this wonderful street with shops and restaurants and bars and other places to buy food and wine. And each summer they close the street down on each end and put out their outdoor seating, and you can just enjoy the wonderful city evening right in town. And they offer music on Fridays and Saturdays. And this week a killer group, Paradigm Shift out of Rochester, is coming. If you haven't heard them, they're definitely worth hearing. You might want to follow them when you're done. Jerry Youngman also plays the B3 organ, and I got a chance to talk to him just a few weeks ago, and he initially studied trumpet as a young man and spent some time with some of the greats, Miles Davis and Chet Baker, and he just has an incredible history. And he's a pretty mild, unassuming kind of guy, and then you set him down at the keyboard, and it just goes crazy. So he's joined by Mel Henderson on jazz guitar, and they also bring a percussionist and one of two. Not sure who they're bringing this week, but it'll be a great show at 6:30 right outside on Linden Street in Geneva. Another super fine place is Crafty Ales and Lagers. Now, I don't talk about them a lot because their music series typically is on Wednesdays, which is the end of my reporting cycle here. But they always have music on Wednesdays and some great local artists. And this week they're offering my friend Mario and his accomplished solo female singer, Kayla Goodman, and they're going to play a set called Acoustic Memories. I don't know about you. When I hear music, if a song is attached to a good time that I've had before, it just comes flooding back. So I love that they call their set Acoustic Memories. They're going to play covers and favorites of songs throughout the eras, songs that, remind you of days gone by. And they have just super smooth style. Mario's a great guitarist, and he loves music. You'll love him too, and Kayla. Also, around the corner on Wednesday the 30th, you can catch a father-daughter duo French or fresh vintage. They're going to play at 6:30 at Crafty Ales and Lagers in Phelps. Get on over there, and their beer is good too, by the way. Okay, I tried it once or twice. On to something new. I just saw this the other day. I'm super happy to report that Seneca Falls Historical Society is going to offer live music on Thursday, the 24th at 7 p.m. They're presenting 6 Mile Crake, which is a Celtic music group, and that has a $5 cover fee. You can give them a call, let them know that you're coming. Again, you can get to that link right on FLXmusic247.com. I noticed also we're having a special presentation for Women's Equality Day. The New York State Equal Rights facility in Auburn, New York. Now, when you think about women's rights, Seneca Falls, New York, well, Equal Rights Heritage area is in Auburn, and it's a beautiful welcome center right downtown, just one street off the main drag. And they have a farmer's market there too. And on Saturday at 10 a.m., they're presenting an artist, Colleen Catow, and she's played in some pretty prestigious places actually, and her music is a little bit tainted towards social activism. So it should be a great show. 10 to 1 down there, and enjoy the farmer's market while you're down there, and see what else Women's Equality Day has to offer in Auburn. Relative Risk and Scout Winery have combined this summer to present their Seneca series, and they're offering a great concert, Big Eyed Fish. There is a ticket associated with that. It's the Dave Matthews Tribute Band out of Rochester. My buddy my buddy Bob plays in that band. He's a really great trumpet player, and it should be an awesome show, 4 to 7 on Saturday. That's in the Penn Yan area. Down in Naples at Hollerhorn Distillery, if you're a local person, you know that last year they lost their brand new distillery to fire, and they've rebuilt, and they're offering another ticketed event, the Honey Smugglers. The Honey Smugglers present a show of upbeat folk rock music, so it should be really fun. Get on down to Naples, the 26th, 7 to 11. You can probably catch some other things down there. You'll have to check the calendar because Naples Brewery often offers music. And if you have a few extra minutes, you want to stop in, Inspire More down there. And our friends also at Engine 14. Valley Inn in Branchport is pretty small town. They got some good things happening in that area though. And the Valley Inn is a wonderful restaurant, a small kind of, tavern-like restaurant, but they're presenting live music on a regular basis, and they are offering the Black Robin Band this week. On Sunday from 1 to 4, Black Robin Band is a pretty with it classic rock band. They've got it together. They're a professional group, and it's great to see that in their presentation and in the excellence of their music. So check them out. And Fox Run Vineyards in Penn Yan. It's not quite in Penn Yan. It's on Route 14 South, heading south, overlooking Seneca Lake. Great place high up on the hill. They have their music series there, and they offer some incredible artists. This week, I was reading this young lady's bio. Wow, I love to read bios of people. So Willa Fink, well, she grew up playing the violin, and when she went to Eastman School of Music, which is a pretty, world-renowned music school, well, when she was a sophomore, well, she got a job with the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra, which is not an easy feat. I mean, there's only so many seats, and once you're in, you're usually in for a while. But she was actually able to make the group when she was still in college and continues to play with them. She also has played Celtic and old-time music with her family band. So there's a lot of music influence there. It's great to know that instrumentalists can cross genres pretty easily. And she'll be presenting a set of music with her partner Brendan Lonigan on Wednesday the 30th from 6 to 8 at Fox Run Vineyards. There's also food and beverage for sale, so again, click on the music event, and the second screen will give you some information about the event and if there's any tickets or cover charge. Just to note, if it does require a ticket, I'll put next to the music event, click here for ticket link. Occasionally there'll be a $5 or $10 cover charge. I don't really note that, so if I were you and going out in the Finger Lakes, I'd always have a $20 bill in my pocket in case I needed cash for a cover charge or some incidental that can't be covered with Venmo or my credit card. Just a note, anyway. All right, on to upcoming events. Well, the Finger Lakes is a really unique area. We keep it hot all the way through the end of October. So there's so much going on. I mean, farmers markets, when you talk about a farmers market, well, when are they the best places to go? Well, during harvest time. So here comes harvest time, and so you'll see a lot of great offerings at farmers markets, and most of them have live music for you. I'll get as many on the calendar as I can find. I don't always find them all, but be on the lookout for farmers markets, because if you like music, you'll find something. And I'm also going to continue to promote the Flema Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This is my friend Michael George Gonzalez, a.k.a. Lone Gonzo. He provides music on a regular basis in different settings for musicians and for fans. Tuesdays we're at the Twisted Rail in Geneva, and on Wednesdays at Rio Tomatlin in Canandaigua. It's a new program each week, and different musicians show up, and we play music that we love. So if you have a chance to visit any of those spots on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we welcome you from 6 to 9. If you're an instrumentalist or a vocalist or, and you want to participate, all you got to do is walk in and say, "Hi, my name is Janelle. Can I play?" And the answer will be, "Can you play?" And if you say yes, we'll say yes too. So we welcome you to any of those events. Also like to note, I didn't talk about it in the regular events, but Naples Music Festival is happening at Engine 14. There's about 7 bands performing on Saturday the 26th from 12 to 9, and that is a fundraiser for the Naples Fire Department. So again, lots of things going on in Naples this coming weekend. I encourage you to get down there and check it out, walk the streets. There's a few shops and some restaurants for you to enjoy. There's also natural environments to explore, especially the Cummings Nature Center is not too far from Naples. So you can make a day of it, make a day of it. Summer's winding down. Don't let those days go by. And also, I've been talking about this for about 6 weeks or more. The Aurora Fest is finally happening. You'll have to jump on the calendar for all the details. That's on Saturday the 26th. I think it's just in the afternoon, 3 to 9 p.m. They have 3 bands performing and some local vendors available. The Finger Lakes Country Music Festival, more details to come. Check the calendar for that. I believe it's on the 23rd of September, and we'll have to let you know who's playing. And the calendar contains hundreds of upcoming events. Right now there's close to 600 events on there for the upcoming weeks. So if you're a planning person and you want to go out with friends on, let's say, Friday, September 15th, you can jump on the calendar and see who's playing right now. Now, just a note, keep checking back, because if a venue partners with me, their events will be in there well in advance. And if they don't, I still am offering courtesy event promotion. So I will be loading new events every week, especially Friday and Saturday morning. So if you checked on Thursday to see who's playing on Friday, give it another check Friday before you go out if you're still not sure. So yeah, that's about it for this week. Facebook, Instagram, follow me on there. In the off season, I'll do a lot more promoting than in the summer. In the summer, lots of venues promote their own music, but I'll start doing more on Facebook and Instagram as the season, this hot summer season winds down. You'll see more from me on those social media platforms to promote bands and venues as the tourists head back home and us locals get comfortable. Anyway, if you're a musician or a venue and you'd like to talk to me about getting your music on the calendar, please hit me up at flxmusic247@gmail.com. I'd like to hear from you. If you've listened to this podcast and you have any feedback whatsoever, I welcome a message there and to start the conversation. If you'd like to see something else on this podcast for next summer, yeah, chime in. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. And in the meantime, the Finger Lakes summer, as it winds down, it just gets sweeter. Sometimes it gets hotter, sometimes not. Today it's not that hot. But the music scene stays hot all through the fall. And we'll just say, see you later for now. Have a great week and a safe weekend. Thank you.